last, the final match. Woot! I think. This way. Yeah, I guess we catch the other ones after the championship match. Hey! Team Yell. Let's do this. It's the final match against the champion. The championship match. You ready to face Leon? Then change it to your uniform and head out to the pitch. It is time. How's everyone doing? Y'all okay after the apocalypse? Time to embarrass yourself on TV, round 2, yeah. I just kind of now notice that he has a sword and a shield on his uniform. The matches are always sold out, but this? I've never seen a crowd this wild. Everyone knows what you did for us this week. They know you're the one who caught Eternatus and saved the future of the Galar region. So, am I gonna have to hide that thing? Are people gonna come after me for it? A real hero who battled alongside the legendary Pokémon Zacian and Zamazenta. I couldn't have dreamed of a better challenger to help increase my winning streak. Now that I've seen just what kind of strength you possess as the greatest of challengers, crushing you into the dirt will show everyone just how strong their champion truly is. Come on, let's make this a final match that'll go down in Galar history. No, a match that'll change Galar forever. We're gonna have an absolutely champion time. Challenged by Champion Leon. And there goes the cape. Aegis-Slash. Great! I'm already at a disadvantage! It's one of the duties of champion to get the crowd fired up. Oh my god! 62! I'm actually gonna have a challenge. Stance change. Blade form. That's a thing. Steel move. Even Benjamin has anxiety. Full 6 Pokemon. It has a shield form and a sword form. What's that? Oh, dang it. Super effective hit. I'd expect nothing less from your team. Hexorus. Dragon. And I want to kind of stick around. Is he gonna crown mana critical hits too? I guess that's where Hop gets it. Please work. No! Aiming for super effective hits is a surefire way to claim victory. Glass cannon! Dang it. This thing's fast. I know it's gonna hit me, but I gotta hit it back. This Charizard is gonna be his Dynamax, I just know it. Dragapult? Are you a dragon guy too? Please don't fate, please don't fate, please don't fate, please don't fate. This is a little fun fact about the dragon Pokemon he has there. It's based off a stealth attack airplane, the Nighthawk. But the funny thing about it is that the little Pokemon it's carrying with it, the little mini versions on his head, they're there for emotional support. They look like missiles, but they're there for emotional support. Oh, right. Dang it. Ah! Oh, I didn't know that was... Okay, I'll do that. Don't kill me. Hang in there, Bentley! Yeah! The power of camping. And that is why you go camping. Oh god, who's gonna take on Charizard? Ein. Mr. Rhyme. Oh, he's gonna have Sobble, isn't he? That's right. He took it at the beginning, so he's gonna have Sobble. Inteleon, there it is. I kind of want to use Wild Charge to take it out in one hit, but at the same time... Charizard. Okay, that works. We're good. It's time. I'm not finished having a champion time here, and I won't let anyone finish it for me. It's Gigantamax Charizard time. Ball Guy looked nervous up on the monitor. He looked like he was biting his fingernails. I'll show you what Charizard can really do. It's Gigantamax time. Intense match has Ball Guy riled up. It sure does. The question is it part dragon now? That's the part I didn't take into consideration. Is it still fire flying? Yes, it is. Okay, this is rockfall, not ground. Rock. So we're gonna be okay. Honestly, fire would have done more damage, but don't tell Leon that. Dang it. You're only delaying the inevitable, Leon. And thus, a new champion is born. Ein, the greatest hero in the end. My time as champion is over, but what a champion time it's been. Thank you for the greatest battle I've ever had. Ein does indeed solidify his role as main character. Congratulations, Bren. You've beat even the unbeatable champion, making you the new champion of the region. You've become a first-rate trainer, all right. I offer you my heartfelt congratulations. And now that you've grown so strong, perhaps it's time I started looking ahead myself. It's time we adults started working on improving the here and now for the sake of all that's to come. And you, Bren, what you ought to do now is believe in yourself and your partner Pokemon and keep on blasting ahead in order to create that bright future we all hope to see. People of Galar, here you have it, a new legend born right before your eyes. Your champion, Bren. Bet you can't wait to see what kind of future a kid with this kind of strength might bring about. I sure can't. Let's wait and see what she can do. Woo! A little close for comfort there, guys. I get to wear the cape now. Oh no, I don't want the cape. So that is it for the main story, I guess. These two are gonna have to be post-games, so... Oh my gosh, they're rocking out with air guitars. Oh no, they're strumming the things on their bellies to make noise. Rock band Pokemon. So, thoughts. I'm kind of in between on this game. I like what it does, but I do genuinely believe a few features are missing. It was definitely a lot shorter than many other recent Pokemon games. That is definitely of note. It kind of felt like the villain arc came out of nowhere just a little bit. Before it kind of felt like you were chasing bad guys around, confronting their teams, stuff like that. This one, it was just a little bit shorter, which made me think they possibly had to crunch time in order to make this game. I know that's a fact, just with all the bugs and stuff. And I'm really hoping those types of bugs get patched, like the online features, definitely. It's not my favorite Pokemon game, but I do still think it's worth checking out. It's weird, it doesn't feel like a mainstream Pokemon game to me, probably because all the features aren't in place yet. It kind of gives me the same vibe I get from things like Pokemon Coliseum, or Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Like it's a spin-off game that's based off a main game, even though it's actually a main game. I do hope that there is future content. I would like to see certain things patched, possibly the National Dex added back in. I know everybody's sick of hearing that, but it would be nice. I know that some Pokemon are already in, even though they don't appear in the Pokedex itself, similar to Mew. Oh yeah, Toby Fox was in this. I forgot Toby Fox made one of the songs. Forget which one though. But, yeah, I would like to see this game improved, and thankfully, due to it being a modern video game era, that is entirely possible, and we do know things like Pokemon Home are coming. They're just not coming right away. They're gonna come probably early next year to improve things like global trading and just possibly the National Dex itself, because you're going to be able to transfer the Pokemon up from previous games. You're going to be able to bring things over from your old Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go, and so as a result, I kind of can't help but think like they wouldn't bring up some sort of National Dex without putting that forward. Like all your stuff would be stuck. Come on. there'd be no way to use it. And since it only goes up to Sword and Shield and it cannot be transferred back, I gotta say that it's coming. That, or there may even be like a Sword and Shield 2. Though I do have to address that if Pokemon is experiencing crunch, which I know they are, they've admitted that they are, I'm really kind of hoping that they take this as an example and either maybe it's time to hire a bigger crew. A lot of people do that. If they know that they're going to experience crunch with a project, they send out a recruitment and be like, hey, show us your programming skills. We're hiring. Commission people. People do it all the time. Square Enix does it. Every time they start working on a new project, they're like, hey, we're going to be working on a new project. Show us your stuff. Show us what you got. And they hire a ton of people specifically for that project. If Game Freak is struggling with that, because I know they have to meet a lot of really specific deadlines for the anime, for the merchandise, all that stuff, maybe it's time to take on a bigger team. They do have the funds to do so. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but that fund is allocated to a lot of other stuff. It is, but you gotta keep the ball rolling. Even if they hired somebody else to do stuff for a while, like Genius Sorority. This feels sort of like a spin-off game. I think Genius Sorority would be great to take on and help take a load off that burden. Oh god, Wooloo. Because it's a decent game. But it needs tweaked. It needs tweaked. The online specifically needs tweaked. There's a lot they could have done better. Let's put it that way. It's still good. I still recommend it to anyone who's interested in Pokemon to give a try. I have had quite a bit of fun with the online, but I do admit that it's not perfect yet. Oh, there's my champion team. I see. They stick us on the title screen now as a way of saying, hey, congrats. What's this? As a way of saying, hey, there's stuff in the Slumbering Weald. I wonder if that plushie changes depending on if I have Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee data. Congratulations, champion. Here, I've got a little something for you as celebration. Now I get the freaking... They didn't want me throwing the Master Ball at the Insta-Catch Pokemon. I see what you did there. The best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you will catch any wild Pokemon without fail. I don't think there's any roaming Pokemon or whatnot in here either, meaning there's no repercussions to just throwing the Master Ball at the legendary dogs. Professor Magnolia, why don't you didn't have to come all this way. After everything Brenna's achieved, it's really the least I could do. The wishing stars that make Dynamaxing possible are parts of Eternatus. And when Eternatus was awakened, Dynamax energy flooded the entire region. Because of that, Dynamax Pokemon were popping up all over, causing trouble across all of Galar. Bren and her friends came to our rescue. The Dynamax phenomenon has long been an important part of Galarian culture. I hope everyone will use the power of Dynamaxing correctly in the days to come. So, young Bren, please do what you believe is best. Thanks, Grams. Poor Professor Magnolia. It seems she's quite bothered by the chairman's accent, since she helped carry out so much of the researching into Dynamaxing for him. I mean, it's not her fault, though. She had an entirely different goal in mind. But yeah, anyway, back on my original point, I also know that a lot of people, I think too, part of the reason why they waited is because they are overburdened for making this game, but at the same time, I think they know that a lot of people are not going to buy Sword and Shield until after the holidays. They're going to get it as like a Christmas present or whatever. So as a result, I think that's why they chose to wait. They figured they'd have a little bit more time, which wasn't the best decision, but I can see why they made it if they were crunched. Like I said, it's definitely worth giving a try, and I do believe the game is going to get better. A lot of the issues that I have with it right now, I can almost guarantee are probably going to be patched. So think of it like the game almost being early access. You can still play it, but it's not done yet. And while it's not my favorite industry practice in the world, if they patch it, we're gonna be all good. Still worth playing, though, in the meantime. The Master Ball's guaranteed to catch any Pokemon in one try, right? That's amazing. I bet you'll run into a Pokemon that'll deserve such an amazing Pokeball one of these days. And we haven't seen what the mythics are. Things like Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, etc. I should probably save. I know it probably saved me, but just in case. Adieu! It's dark now too, which kind of makes me wonder. Before, daytime and nighttime only was affected by the wild area. So now I'm kind of wondering, like, wrong button. If it affects everywhere. It said it might. So that's where we could go. That was where we were. I could have sworn there was one more wild area. Maybe it's here? My stomach's growling. I'm not even hungry. Because this was a wild area right here that stretched through here. Maybe it's the green. I could have sworn there was going to be like one more. Here? No, I think that'd be a park. Maybe it just opens up higher raids when you become champion. I don't know. I think it's time to catch us a legendary. Hey, squirrels! Since it was glowing, it kind of makes me think now's our opportunity. Funny thing is, I've seen Galarian wheezings. I've yet to see a Galarian coughing, if it even exists. Oh, there's a TM over there. Misty Seed. Oops. I'm really hoping to, and this is just a personal gripe, that when they give out the mythic Pokemon, they do it through the online mystery gift and not GameStop. I really don't like bringing my console out of the house or having to snap QR codes or anything like that. Also, when you're 28, it gets kind of weird. People give you looks. Also, we don't really have a close GameStop anymore. The only one we have, I don't like going to because the staff there, I know from high school, and we don't get along. So it'd be nice if they made it online exclusive, please. Even if you had to visit, like, the Pokemon page or something. Huh? Bren, what are you doing here in the woods? What about you? Nobody ever comes in here, since this is the forest where Zacian and Zamazenta rested. It's the best place to do a bit of thinking, since it's so quiet and all. You say you felt like something was calling you here? That's pretty uncanny. Oh, but I hadn't had the chance to tell you. Congrats on your victory. Honestly, I never thought you'd manage to beat my brother. The greatest champion Galar ever had. He was undefeatable till you came around. It's actually still pretty hard to believe. Really, you're amazing. So amazing, maybe, that I didn't even realize just how amazing you actually are. Do you think... would you be up for one more battle? Thanks. Then show me the strength that defeated Lee, the greatest champion we ever had. I'm ready when you are, so just say the word. Great. This will be a serious battle. You ready for that, aren't you? This is it. How much stronger could he possibly be? Please not too strong. I figured Double would be first. Give me a chance to bulk up and also smack it with fighting type move. That didn't do as much as I thought it would. Aw, man! Man, I came here for a legendary. I didn't come here for this. I am not doing the damage I thought I was going to be doing. Alright. Hyper Potion. Guess Cotton Guard raised its defense a little more than I thought it would. Oops, not that. I could have used Hammer Arm, but I didn't want my speed any lower. I thought it was going to take it out in one hit, but no. Pincushion. Right. I keep forgetting this is electric. Snorlax. Let's try that again. I thought it was gonna go all the way and then it... Bummer. You better heal me after this if there's legendaries. Otherwise I'm not gonna be pleased, Hop. Corviknight. He really doesn't change his team up much either. Cramorant. Which one's Cramorant? I honest to God don't remember. Ah, that's right. You. I've only seen it like one other time. And he's got a regular one. Regular fish. Occasionally he can have like a Pikachu stuck in there. Ah. Rillaboom. I don't know, this just kind of feels like a delay at this point. I'm kind of exhausted from battling. I kind of want to do something else at this point in the game. I'm hoping to get a thing soon, too, that shows my IVs, so I can start working on that. I didn't expect there to be such a gap between you and me, mate. So there really is no way I could ever beat you. I mean, you even beat my unbeatable brother. And if it isn't two of you again, I was wondering what all the noise was about. And if it isn't Sonia. Congratulations on beating Leon. Thank you. Taking it all in stride as your due, huh? You cheeky thing. Yeah, there was a lot of battles in Secession. I kind of feel it was a little too close together. Like they could have spaced it out just a little bit. Had like the champion thing, but had it in between like a different town. That kind of deal. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be off assisting the professor? Hop, I'm not actually working as my grand's assistant any longer. In fact, I'm the professor now. You are? And really, I've got the two of you to thank for that. I was just along for the ride on your adventure, but ended up taking a real interest in the history of the Galar region. And I came to take care of her Pokemon even more than I ever had before. Ah, here, it's a book I wrote. I even signed it. It makes it a collector's item. Copy of Sonia's book. Published writings. Her new discoveries about the Galar region's legends are recorded in this enjoyable read. I've already got my own copy. Lined up to buy it the day it came out. Aw, thanks, Hop. That's too sweet. I'll sign your copy for you later. Anyway, I've got my grand's blessing and put out my first book under my own name. I think you can expect great things of the lovely Professor Sonia in the future, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I expect so. Sonia and Bren, you both amaze me. I've got to live up to here. So what are you youngins doing here? Oh, right. Oh, that's it, isn't it? You were putting the rusted sword and the rusted shield back in their place? Can't just keep holding on to them forever, right? We were, yeah, that's what we were doing. We're just going to do that. You forgot entirely, didn't you? What, you think the two of you are besties now with Zacian and Zamazenta or something? That must be it. Why you felt like you were called here. Let's put the sword and shield back and say a proper thanks for all the help. Maybe if we do, we'll get to see Zacian and Zamazenta again someday. I don't have the best memories of the Slumbering Weald, but I came to do a quick investigation. Hurry up and put the rusted sword and the rusted shield back where they belong. I'd like to get a photo of them on location. How's my team? Dang it, Hop. Are you kidding me? I came here for a specific reason, Hop. Get this ordered around. Okay. Save, because I'm paranoid. Let's put the sword and shield back and say a proper thanks for all the help. Maybe if we do, we'll get to see Zacian and Zamazenta again someday. Return the shield. Zacian, Zamazenta, thanks a loads for helping us out. Took us a little while, but we've brought back your precious relics and all. You and Hop return the rusted sword and shield. Alright, that about settles that. Why don't you and I head back? What are you gonna do, Sonia? I think I'll stay here a bit longer. I want to do a little more research here in the forest. My power spot detector is going off. Well, well, well. I thought I heard someone making noise over this way. Excuse me? Oh my god, their hair! What the heck? Well, well, well. You wouldn't be the Professor Sonia who wrote the book of Galar, A History. Hello? You bought my book? Why, yes, of course. Read it from cover to cover. Why, yes, of course. I even wrote an internet review for it. That awful book was filled with lies, so we gave it 1 star. What? There are no lies printed in that book. That's just plain rude. I am Swordward. Swordward, Squidward. Swordward. I am Shieldbert. We are the new kings of Galar. We're descendants of the first king. Got that hair. More than that, we're celebrities. New kings, descendants. Seriously, what are you on about? What exactly are you two supposed to be? Well, well, well. Could these things here be the fabled sword and shield? They certainly are dirty. They must be fake. I fear to touch them with my bare hands. Oh, is this gonna be a thing? Hey, don't go nicking those. We just returned them. Oh, do shut up. We only happened to pick up some things that were dropped on the ground. If you've got a problem with it, how about you prove whom they belong? There's no way anyone can prove to who those ancient things belong. Even if we can't prove it, they're really important to Zacian and Zamazenta. Oh goodness, such a plebeian, and yet so pushy. If it really is so important to you, perhaps we should settle this with a battle. God. We're celebrities who buy battles for twice what they're worth. What does that even mean? I, the magnificent Shieldbert, am your opponent. Fine. I came here to catch a Pokemon. Now I gotta roast a duck. Oh, really? He must be steel. I guess we're having another steel club. Only a gajillion more battles until you can catch Big Doggo, no kidding. You guys look like you wandered straight out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ugh, I cannot imagine how much hairspray clogs my throat up just thinking about it. Good job, you've made yourself more susceptible. bunny. There's not been a whole lot of puzzles either. No more warm-ups. It's time to beat you, Hollow. Okay, I don't even think there's a Dynamax spot here. There's not. You're just full of hot air. And ego. How can this be, my Pokémon? You took back the rusted shield. To sum up, and defeated by the adorable Pokémon I go strolling with, you're actually certainly strong. However, it appears that my older brother was victorious. Sorry, Bran, I lost to him. Has something on your mind, boy? You weren't concentrating at all during our battle. Younger brother, isn't that the one who stopped Eternatus? Oh ho, now that I look closely, I believe it is. What a rude child, snatching up her chance at glory like that. According to our sources, I believe she was also present during the destruction of the magnificent mural of our ancestors so artfully created many years ago. Okay. Are these like these people who are kin with, like, old historical features who genuinely believe that they're, like, the reincarnation of that person? Even though there's no way they possibly are. I was so-and-so in a past life. Yet you have, like, multiple people who think they're that person. I feel like these guys are the equivalent of that. What a garish brute, destroying the mural our family had held in such a high esteem for so long. Mural? And you're the one who hid the historical ruins of Zamazenta and the others? And hold on a moment, Bren wasn't the one who destroyed it. Let us withdraw for now. Next time, we shall bring Pokemon that will utterly defeat you. Yes, let's do that. And with that, farewell. Wait, stop, give back the rusted sword. Hold on, Hop. Oh, that kid. He's gone and recklessly run off. At least you're calm. I expected as much. I'm surprised that Hop lost to someone like that. He looked upset about something during the battle. Maybe that had something to do with it. I did kick his Pokemon's butt. If he didn't revive them, well. His own rival became the new champion and his goal vanished before his eyes. You can't help but wonder how he feels about it all. Anyway, Sorbert and Shilbert, was it? I think I might know something about those two weirdos and where they went. Shall we go over it at the lab at Witchurst? Of course. I bet I didn't even need to ask, thanks. Okay, well, meet you later then. I'll head back to the lab. To the lab. Which I think is... Postwick, Hop's house. A little further up, okay. Yeah, because there's no fly or anything in this game. There's no HMs. It's just you, your bike, and the world. And the cabbie. I should heal. Just in case. Just in heckin' case. Because eventually we're gonna get a thing that allows us to see like the IV stats of our Pokemon, so I can start doing like breeding and stuff. Key items, Sonia's book. It's not the time to use that. Then when's the time to use it? What does it do? Route 2. Like, really? I can't go down that tiny ledge. Knock knock, anyone home? This is not the lab. Do what plants would want instead of what you want. If you keep that in mind, plants will grow. This is not the laboratory. The chance to meet many Pokemon in the wild area. Faith and partner. This is not the one. This is not where I'm meant to go. Hang on. Okay, so that was... Okay, that's Professor's house. Wedgehurst Pokemon Research Lab. Sorry, I also had a text. Even though it's like 1 in the morning. Okay. One of these. One of these. Up here, maybe? I don't think so, but... Nope. God, it's been forever since I've been here. Here we go. This has gotta be it. Hmm? Professor Sonia, you have a visitor. Hey, Bren, glad you're here. Who's this? She's my assistant. I've been so busy with research lately that I had to bring on some extra help. I've been keeping all the wishing stars that Chairman Rose had been gathering here in the lab. Things have been a little hectic around here, but my assistant has been handling things in a proper fashion. She's really been helping me keep things afloat. I really haven't been doing that much. You're Bren, the champion, right? I'm really glad I got to meet you. It's an honor, truly. Come here for a moment, would you? There's something I want you to have a look at. You remember my power spot detector, right? It detects places where Dynamaxing is possible. Basically, when there's a high concentration of Galar particles, the readings spike. And that's how I figured it out. The power spot detector reacted when those two got close. What does that mean? Basically, follow the readings from the power spot detector and you might be able to find those Sword and Shield weirdos. Swordward and Shieldbert might claim to be royalty with their weird fancy names, but it's easier to just call them weirdos, don't you think? Let's get back on topic though. I placed a power spot detectors all around Galar, and now it's time to shine. Oh my, power spot detectors, access! Okay. Oh, there's a thing here. At Turffield. You can't fly there yet. But there's a thing. Maybe they only show up in the raids? Whoa, whoa, there's a way bigger reaction than I would have thought. Looks like it's coming from Turffield Stadium? You could always Dynamax Pokemon at the stadium, so that's not exactly unusual. But these readings are way higher than normal. It can't be Eternatus. You already caught it. Maybe there's something related to those Sword and Shield weirdos? You should go check it out, since you're a snazzy new champion and all. I've set up your town map to show where these strong particle reactions are coming from, so have a look at it. Cool. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I might have to chase these guys around a map. How about you? You have anything extra to say? I'm so glad to be working for Professor Sonia. I have a doctorate at such a young age. She's really an amazing person. Yeah, I don't plan to actually stream for much longer. I just want to be able to actually get back out to the wild area so I can start doing events again. I don't want to be stuck here. I just need to unlock my map again And then I'm probably gonna do the rest on Wednesday. Because, oh my god, it's almost 1 in the morning. My neighbors are probably like, ah. Probably not. They probably can't even really hear me. This is the wrong dang way, ain't it? Oh, I gotta take the train, buddy. Train. Train. This place was closed off without the train. Chickadee. That's what this thing is too, it's a chickadee. Because some of these too are December exclusive, and I kinda gotta get on that. Doggone it, squirrel. Finally. Tomorrow's the big day. Technically today. See if things go kaboom on the YouTube end. Where's the stadium? Ingredients. Actually, do you sell ingredients that I can buy? Berries. Nothing I want. Pokemon Center. Here we go. What station do you want to go to? Okay. I'm actually gonna go to Motostoke. Just cause it's easy peasy. Let me out. Where's the door? Okay, this eventually will let me get back out into the wild area. Oop, treasure. Treasure replenishes every day, too. Out in the wild area, at least. So that's a good way to get money, is just go around the wild area in circles every day. Oops. Head on in. And call it a stream for tonight and do the rest tomorrow.